Yeah. I mean, for me, it's it's that. I think that's the main thing. It's just his way of going about things, but also I feel like the massive sticking point is that dual program question.
Yep.
Porsche will
Yeah.
not, and I don't think there is any leniency whatsoever. They just won't. They're that corporate. They just not let any. Even if he stayed on, they just wouldn't give that to him. So I just don't think there is any chance of him staying. And that then leads on to, well, okay, everything that's been talked about, or any of the rumors, it's just been strong links to Jaguar. And to me, again, Jaguar, they're not as stringent as Porsche in the terms of how they work. They seem quite flexible to the drivers. I mean, it can
Yep.
be to their detriment, as you've seen in London and London
Yep.
again this year. Um, it, to me, though, I just don't think they will give him that flexibility to do the dual program. And I just think if it's not Porsche, then if it's not Jaguar, then who? Um, and again, up and before this week, in my mind, at the back of my mind, I was thinking if it's not a manufacturer team, let's just say that
Yep.
because they're all probably gonna the same. It's got to be a customer team. If he wants to stay in Formula E, which he clearly wants to,
Yep.
from what he's saying, he's been quite open about it. And to me, it it might have gone in the way of Envision.
I
And
was gonna.
again,
Yeah.
they have the same machinery as Jaguar,
Yep.
and
Their drivers
they,
do
they
dual
seem like a
programs.
yeah, they're quite open. They're clearly open to it. The biggest examples of that is obviously Boivin and what was Frimes. And I think again with the no clashes, there's less friction between that, and also it's the fact that he'll be in a resurgent. I mean, it's hard to say it's a resurgent in Vision because they seem very peaky
Yeah.
in terms of results. If he's in that team, which clearly seems to sort of getting somewhat stable ground,
Yep.
sort of like their foundations, if they're going to Gen 4 with a resurgent potential Jag, as we've seen in the last half of the season, if that transfers onto Envision with a really confident Da Costa, who then may go and do another dual program, that might fire him up and make Da Costa the season 6 Da Costa, or the Da Costa of old, where he's just there and he's in the right mindset and he's got nothing working against him. It will just allow him to perform at his absolute best.
That's a good. It's a good point. To be honest with you, I didn't even. We haven't even considered Envision, right? But when you think of
No,
it,
that's I was just
yeah,
thinking.
not even considered Envision, and you think that's actually a really good call because, well, Nick Cassidy has moved away from Jaguar to do a dual program. So going to Jaguar doesn't look like a dual
Yeah.
program is an option, but go to Envision alongside Sebastian Buemi with Sylvain
Hmm.
Philippe, who's been there and done it and has won a championship. They know what it takes to win. They just
Yeah.
need to have a powertrain to do it. If they can, De Costa to Envision, I like it. I like it. It's like a left field. Could that happen?
Mm.
But then, for me, that's why I don't like these Joel Eriksson comment like links because that feels too safe. That feels too like, oh yeah, let's just look at my driver that I've got here. Oh look, I have a driver in the cupboard that I could just get out and replace, put him in the car. Splendid, job done. That's what it feels like. Whereas going and getting Da Costa is like that is putting yourself out there. That's Envision saying no, we're here to fight and we're here to win races.
It's a statement of intent,
it's a
isn't
statement.
it? They need this. Yeah.
That they mean business. So them going out and saying, actually, we'll give you your dual program. Come and race for us. We have a Jaguar powertrain, which is just the same powertrain. We are getting our best to get to grips with it, and they kind of showed elements with that with Robin. But maybe Da Costa, with his knowledge and his knowledge of Porsche and what they do well, could come in and maybe revitalize
Yes.
it,
Yeah.
and maybe revitalize that team and push them forward. And you have to remember when he spoke to us, he didn't say team, he said teams. So maybe he has been speaking to Envision.